What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another rebuild. It is your boy J aka Chris Roll. Today we are rebuilding the Los Angeles Chargers, and I'm gonna show you guys what the team is looking like right now. Excuse me. So, feeling on paper they're a pretty good squad. They got the rookie Rashawn Slater, Matt Filer, Corey Linsley. Okay, so their right tackle is not here, which is Brian Bulaga. Wonder why is that? Corey Linsley, our center, he's gone. He was so solid for us, but that's fine. We got Ode Obushi too. So basically right side of the offensive line is not doing too well, but other than that, we got a pretty good receiver core, and defensively could definitely use some work. Joey Bosa is now playing left outside linebacker, but I think we run a 3-4, so that makes sense. And we're basically 100% with the with the scheme fit, so that's very interesting. Our right end is trash though, which is weird. Linebackers aren't too bad either. Joey Bosa, this doesn't fit him though. Let me see, Joey Bosa, speed rusher, but he's really a power rusher. Yo, his face scan looks just like himself. That's crazy. But there's no real moves we can honestly try to make if we wanted to make this team like even. So let's look at the injury report. See what's wrong with Bulaga. He's out for 16 weeks with a groin tear, so we'll get him back in the future. And Kenneth Murray broke his ankle. That's fun. So we're gonna have to probably sign a guard, a free agent guard, just to save ourselves. And forgot about Kaepernick again. I always do. They got Forrest Lamp. Forrest Lamp fits our scheme. Why do we not have him? That doesn't make sense. And I don't want Joe Graziano starting, so I guess we'll sign Trent Murphy for now, just for the D line. But those will be the moves we make. I feel like the Chargers is pretty good. We're just trying to see if we can get them to a Super Bowl with this tough division. So without further ado, let's into the playoffs. Wow, we ended up going 6-11 while the Chiefs went 16-1. That's crazy. That is insane. We went 6-11. That's actually really not good. Let's see how we did statistically though. Justin Herbert was definitely up there. He was third. Patrick Mahomes was pretty solid too. Joey Bosa had 16 sacks, so not too bad. Let's look at our stats. Why did we go 6-11? That's an issue. Our offense was 5th. Justin Herbert did his thing. He had 5K passing yards. And our defense was 26. So our defense took a hit. 35 touchdowns, 14 picks for Justin Herbert. 1,000 yards, 10 TDs for Austin Eckler. We had 3 1,000-yard receivers in Jared Cook, Jalen Guyton, and Keenan Allen. So that's amazing. Defense, Joey Bosa had 16 sacks. That's, of course, expected. Next up was Uchenna Nwosu with 6. And we had a good amount of interceptions too, but defense still definitely needed to do way better than that. So let's put, this is gonna be the only time we put in our staff points. I feel like our defense needs help, but we'll get a new defensive coordinator, another 3-4 under defensive coordinator. I feel like, yeah. So we can hire Scott Anderson. Maybe his defensive plays will be different, you know. But we'll put our points into that because that'll be our biggest need. And I think we're definitely going to need help with our D-line. I think our linebackers are good. Linebackers are definitely good. And I don't think it's Herbert's contract year. This is his second year starting, I think. Yeah, it is. His second year starting, so he should be okay. And we're going to probably have to go after some corners because we only have Asante Samuel, and Chris Harris Jr. is getting older. So a 6-11 season, though, that doesn't seem realistic, but that's just Madden simulation for you. But put these points in, get everyone maxed out for the defense. Offense, just boost the O-line because O-line is going to be an issue considering that we don't have Brian Bulaga is just out. So boost some awareness for sure. Wonder if we could boost that up. Yeah, we can. All right, so cool. So put in all our staff points that we're going to use for today's episode or today's rebuild. And we'll advance to the Pro Bowl. See if I feel like Justin Herbert definitely made it to the Pro Bowl this go around. And let's see. View Pro Bowl roster. I see Brady. Super Bowl is Cowboys Browns. We didn't make the Pro Bowl? Okay. Teddy B did. Josh Allen and Mahomes did. You guys went 61. Austin Eckler made the Pro Bowl. Okay. Keenan Allen did too. No tight ends of ours. Offensive line, no one. Corey Lindsey did. D-line. Joey Bosa. Corners, no one. Safeties, no one. Dude, that's disrespectful to Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert needs his respect. Like, let's be honest, he needs his respect. But Super Bowl is Cowboys, Browns, and the winner of that probably will be the Browns. And it was 38-21. Ronnie Harrison Jr. won Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes won NFL MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. So, good amount of awards for each team, but Chiefs won 61, didn't even make the Super Bowl, so it's kind of sad. But now we get to re-sign our players. Let's see what players are ready to negotiate. Jared Cook, he had a 1,000-yard season, but he's only getting older. I feel like we'll just either sign someone or pick someone up. Mike Williams, I'm going to re-sign him, even though it's a contract year and he hasn't really performed, but I'll pick him up, keep him around, keep that receiver core intact. Chris Harris Jr., we'll pick up a corner as well. Linval Joseph will let walk. Uchenna Nwosu, I like him. I feel it could be a good long-term piece to have at that outside position, so we're going to keep him around. Justin Jackson as one of our backups. Why not? Keep you around. You're pretty solid. Justin Jones was injured. Kyler Fackrell was injured. Jalen Guyton had a good season, though, so I'm going to definitely re-sign him. Definitely deserved his pay. Christian Covington will keep him for depth, for sure. He would like to play for a new team next year. Okay. Kaiser White, one of our backup middle linebackers, will definitely re-sign you. Rest of these guys here. Forrest Lamp on a 1-year deal. He's only 73. Well, we'll see if he signs with this. He does. So he takes that 1 year, and Trent Murphy we're going to let go. All right, so not too bad. Not too bad. And let's see who's available in free agency. We have about $40 million to work with. So we're going to definitely have to revamp our D-line for sure. But what's up with the right tackle position? Brian Bulaga is an 81. That's fine. We'll keep him around for another season because he is a lot of bread. So I guess we'll just sign Matt Pryor to be a backup. Just sign a backup of Matt Pryor for now. Right guard, we just have Lamp. Center, we just have Lindsey. But he's going to be getting older. So offensive line is getting way older too. But we'll see if we can sign Connor Williams. And then maybe move Matt Filer somewhere. Just so we could keep shoring up the position. Left end, we could probably sign William Golston to a deal. Sign William Golston to a deal. D tackles, we don't have anyone. We could try to sign Tim Settle. Yeah, try to sign Tim Settle for some depth. Right end is just Jerry Tillery, but we're still waiting for him to like really upgrade. So just gonna keep doing that, I guess. Left outside linebacker, we do need a backup, but we could get that after. And corners, we just need one. I was hoping Jamel Dean would be a free agent, but I guess we'll try to go with Carlton Davis. I think that'd be a pretty solid pick to go after, or a player to go after in free agency. Pair him up with Asante Samuel and Michael Davis. That'd be pretty nice. Kicker, our kicker is horrible. We'll just sign Younghoe Koo. I don't know why we would not have a solid kicker. And then punter, we don't have anyone. Corey Bojorquez, we'll pick him up. It's just to make sure our special teams is good, just so we have no reason of losing. But let's see what we pick up. So Connor Williams rejected us, but we ended up getting everyone else that we wanted to go after. Not too bad. And let's go to tight end position. Tunyon's a free agent. We only have McKitty on the roster. And we're looking for a tight end that is a blocking tight end. Someone that can block well. And honestly, let's go with... I want to go to younger option here. We could try maybe going Tunyon. I feel like he'd fit this team and what they're trying to do. So we'll go with Tunyon. Still, obviously, maybe get after someone. But after that, we still got the offensive line to look at too. But for right now, I guess we'll just sim pass this week, see if we get Tunyon to be our new tight end. We do. We end up picking up Tunyon, which is nice, so that boosts our offense and defense. And now we're going to head into the draft. I don't even know what picks we have, but Let's see what we're working with here. We have the 7th pick in the draft. Not too bad. Okay. We're looking for center, lineman, all that kind of stuff. We don't need a quarterback, of course. Receivers are good too. They got a kid named Alan Callahan and Tim McAllister. Some tight ends here. We got a center there. I see the center. His name is Roy Strickland. He's an early first rounder. He looks pretty solid. There also is a left end here, Max Eaton, and there's also Eric Barnett, who's a late. There's also Darren Gary, who's a late first. Right end too. They have some couple right ends here. They got a kid named Lorenzo Sapp. D tackles, of course. So basically the whole front 7 is basically here. But I'm going to go with our center position. I feel like that's the most important. So we're going to pick up Roy Strickland, 76 overall. He will be the future to after Corey Lindsey. So that's not too bad. And let's see if we can pick up someone on the D-line with this pick we have. See who's left for us. If we go by left end, there's Darren Gary. He's still here. Right end, no one. D tackle. Got a couple guys here. Not too bad. Linebackers, front 7. Corners, nothing left really. So I guess we'll go from Darren Gary. We'll pick him up. He's a 74 overall. He'll provide depth to our team. And then with our next pick, we could maybe try going for like a D tackle because we did pick up Tim Settle, I believe. Yeah, we picked up Tim Settle. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so we have a kid named Donovan Agnew here. He's a late second rounder. We'll pick him up. Run stopper, 71 overall. Not too bad. And we'll send him through the rest of this draft. All right. Let's take a look at the draft recap. So after we ended up getting a 70 Nolan Briggs, another D tackle, a linebacker, and another corner. So not too bad of a draft. And this year should definitely be better than a 6-11 season, especially since we got a new defensive coordinator too. So we have an 83 offense and an 81 defense. Let's see. Let's go adjust our lineup. So Justin Herbert's an 87. He has that superstar golden GOAT, basically. And offensive line is not too bad. And we got a backup guard. Tight end is okay. We got Tunyon now. Tunyon. And defense is looking pretty solid. I mean, we definitely shored up some positions here. Definitely helped ourselves out. We're signing Carlton Davis as well. So what I think I'm going to do is sign one more tight end. Yeah, we're gonna sign a tight end for sure. Just to make sure we have like some good depth. We just gotta look for a blocking tight end. Chris Manhertz, perfect. Throw him into the lineup. He'll be there. Probably sub him in packages to block when Austin Eckler's running the ball. So not too bad. So without further ado, ladies and gents, let's see how we do past this. Yo, we went 5-12. Oh my gosh. Yo, this team is. Why is simulation doing this to us? We went worse than last year. We literally went worse than last year. That is not good whatsoever. Going worse than last year with a new defensive coordinator. Offense was 13th. Okay, not too bad, I guess. Defense was what? 24. So they was up 2 spots. 28 touchdowns, 15 picks for Justin. 15 TDs, 1,100 yards for Austin Eckler. Keenan Allen had a good season, of course. Receivers weren't too bad. Shannon Wilson. Whoa. Sack totals was low. Sack totals was low for sure. Joey Bosa, what happened? Only 7.5 sacks. That's not good. Why do we keep doing worse? Why do we keep doing worse? Do I have to, like... I don't want to fire anyone, so... I'm going to see if it's, like, the scheme. Because maybe if we make the scheme more tailored towards Joey Bosa, then we should perform better. But it still doesn't make sense to me that it's not working for Joey. Because Joey's a left, and we're looking for... If we put it to this, the disguise 3-4, maybe that should work. Multiple power run, though. Maybe we just change the offense up entirely. Just change it to a vertical zone run. See if maybe that gives Joey Bosa what he needs. No, it still doesn't work out for him. Yeah, it still doesn't work out for him. I don't like that. The sky's 3-4. Joey Bosa's the left. He's a speed rusher though. We need it tailored towards a speed rusher. So 3-4 under. Okay, so I guess that's what it's gonna have to be, a 3-4 under. Wait, but that's what it was. Oh. Okay, but now it's tailored towards Joey Bosa. Oh man, I don't know how he went worse than the previous year. That doesn't make sense to me. Should I fire my... No, our offense was pretty nice, so we just changed the scheme up. But maybe we get... No. Let's stick with it. It's a rebuild for a reason. We went worse, though. I wasn't expecting us to do worse. So that kind of shocks me because the team is literally super nice. Got a young QB, got Keenan Allen. Good offense. Not too bad, you know. And if we look at the Pro Bowl, it's Chiefs... wow, we did make the Pro Bowl again. So it's Chiefs, Cowboys, I think. Chiefs, Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Keenan Allen made the Pro Bowl, of course. Jared Cook made it this time, right? But he did make it before. D-line, no one. Shannon Nwosu made the Pro Bowl. Well, that's just about it, though. We didn't really get much out of our team. So that's kind of annoying, but we're not too bad. We're gonna sim past the Super Bowl here. Hopefully the Chiefs do not take the win and then mock us. So they ended up losing 49-21. Russell Wilson won Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes did everything again. Matt Rule won Coach of the Year again, and Khalil Mack won Defensive Player of the Year. Now, if we advance to the next week, we got to re-sign some players. I'm probably gonna let Bulaga go. Only makes sense that we let him go. Brandon McCord, no. Derwin James though will re-sign. He's a gem. He's only 20. He's 27 though. He's 27. All right, that's fine. We'll re-sign him. Same with Nazir Alderley. Might as well re-sign him. A very important piece to our team. We're gonna have to get a new right tackle. We have a new left end, so I'm okay with that. Jerry Tillery didn't really do too much, but I'll keep him around on a 2-year deal. See if he can finally fix himself up. But rest of the team, why is Wes Martin like that? Well, rest of the team, I could just re-sign Wes Martin just for safety. And then Chris Manhertz for letting him go. We have 2 tight ends here. Now we're going to let them go. Easton Stick as our backup QB. Give him a 7-year deal. He re-signed, so we get our backup QB. And Forrest Lamp is only 74. He hasn't really upgraded, so we're going to have to really rebuild in the draft for sure. And, yeah, so we have about $5 million to work with. Our top needs is right tackle for sure. We're going to see if we can sign the backup just in case. Tyreek Hill's a free agent. That's amazing. See if we can sign, like, Mitchell Schwartz is a 69. That's crazy. Well, let's see if we can sign Marcus Cannon to a deal. Just so we have some sense of security at that right tackle position. Not too bad, you know. And I know we're going to probably need a left guard too. But Marcus Cannon accepted that so fast. Why is it saying we need a D tackle? Is there something wrong? Let's look at our lineup. Let's look at the lineup. What's up with the D tackle position? Offensive line, we're going to need a new left guard too. We could get rid of Lindsey because Strickland's now an 80. Yeah, so we could get rid of Strickland. I mean, not Strickland, Lindsey. Defense, D tackles is good. Yeah, D-line is fine. I feel like D-line is just fine. Nazir Alderley is just injured, but linebackers are good. I mean, we probably just need like one more just for safety. Probably will need one more just for safety, but I think we'll move on from or we could trade Corey Lindsey. Let's see how much cap he would be if we trade him. So we take a penalty of about $2 million, but I don't want Strickland to just be sitting there. So I think we'll take the penalty. We're gonna trade for someone. Or trade for a big need, I'd say. And I feel like that could be any of the offensive line could work. Right tackles, you can never really find them on the market. So let's see. So Bears are very interested. We need a tackle though. Tevin Jenkins is a 77. Jermaine Fetty is a no can do. Panay Sewell. He's allowed 20 sacks though. In his 2 years, he's allowed 20 sacks. That's kind of not like a nice looking stat if you ask me. We got Tony Harriet. Ravens don't have one. This kid's allowed 13 sacks already. Ryan Ramchek's 11 mil. You know what I'm saying? That's not really too solid for me. Brian O'Neill though, I feel like Brian O'Neill could work. And he fits our scheme too. So we throw in like a third. Maybe this will go through. Oh, significantly more value. How about we throw in a third and a fifth for Brian O'Neill? A third and next year's 4 for Brian O'Neill. They're like not feeling it whatsoever. So how about a second and a 4 of this year for Brian O'Neill? All right, so we get a new right tackle. That shores up the offensive line for sure. Maybe we could trade Lindsey for a guard. Trade Lindsey for a guard wouldn't be too bad. Alright, so Corey Lindsey for a guard. Let's see what could work here. James Daniels only 25. He's only allowed 6 sacks. He would fit our scheme. I want to pick. I want to pick back for him then. We'll get James Daniels for and their second. And we'll send them Corey Lindsey. Bet. So we just reshored. We just got better on the O-line. And we got some valuable backups. And then we're going to sign a backup center. Oh, never mind. We do not have cap. We do not have cap space. Nice. So we're a little bit below cap, but we made the necessary moves. We're now an 87 offense with an 85 defense. Let's take a look at what the team looks like. I feel like these moves will help us out a lot. I mean, we just shored up the right side of the O-line drastically. It was needed. We're going to probably draft the tight end and draft the offensive lineman. And probably draft. We're basically just going to draft a bunch of backups, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we're just going to draft a bunch of backups. Nazir Alderley is injured, so he'll be coming back whenever possible. But let's into the draft. So we have the 5th pick in the draft. Let's see what we can get here. We might trade back if we don't like anything here. But Eagles just drafted a quarterback from Texas. We got a left outside linebacker who fits our scheme too. His name is Braylon Present. Interesting. Tight end would be nice if we could get someone, but there isn't one. Left guard wouldn't be too bad either. Honestly, that wouldn't be too bad. His name is Javon Barlow. We also have Eric Holcomb. Javon Barlow, right guard. Nothing too crazy. Left end, we got Markel Chamberlain, who's an early first. We also have some right ends here. We got Danny Wilds. He's not too bad. D tackle is always a position of need, but I think we're okay for now. Left us like we could draft a linebacker if we want to, but I feel like we should just move back. Let's see what they got. Let's see what offers there are. We're gonna pause the draft, see what offers they got. Let's review the offers. So we trade back 2023, pick 30. We also get a 1st and a 2nd for next year. If we go all the way back from there, then we get a bunch of picks in this one. This one gets pick 24. Then we get a 3rd round pick and pick 26. I think I'll go with that. But this one we get a 9th, a 3rd, and a 6th. Now I want to get some more for next year. We have 15th and a 2nd and a 4th of next year. I like the Jaguars one. We're only gonna move back like 10 spots, and then we get to pick. So that's not too bad. So now we have the 15th pick. So we got 2 back-to-back picks really in the 2nd round, and now we could not take a risk with these picks. So, right end they got a kid named Danny Wilds. Of course, we saw him already. I'm liking the guard position a lot though. liking the guard position. Maybe we would just go with him. 74 overall. He'll be a higher overall than Matt Filer, though, so that's not bad to me. And then, because on paper, our team is already nice. We already have our starter set. I just think it's good. Wow, Packers took a hit with that kid. That kid named Juan Stallworth, right end. I see a D tackle, though. Ooh, there's a lot of positions we could go with here. A lot of positions. There was a linebacker. There isn't. Get a middle linebacker. His name is Aaron Denny. We'll pick him up. Add more depth. He's a 73 overall. Not too bad. And then we have a pick, like 2 picks from the next one. So then with that one, we could go with D-line. And then third round, we could just go with like linebacker. And then we'll just like one outside linebacker. And any D lineman will work. We got Juan Stallworth. He's 72. Just get him for depth. And then we're going to sim to the rest of this. All right. So let's take a look at the draft recap. We have negative $1 million in cap. Okay. Not too bad. Pretty solid. I mean, we have Chuck Nicholson. I forgot we needed a tight end bad. I totally forgot about that. But we still got Tunyon, though, so I think we'll be all right. Well, let me show you guys the lineup. So we got Tunyon now. Second season with the team. Offensive line is looking pretty nice. Yeah, offensive line is looking pretty good. And James Daniels could play center if Strickland were to get hurt. So offensive line is looking really good. Offense is just looking good in general. Defense, not too bad either. We didn't end up getting that backup offensive line, D lineman, or linebacker rather. So that's a little bit annoying. But we have 3 set D tackles. Not too bad. But we don't have any cap room, so we're gonna have to just deal with that. And hopefully our guys can get enough pressure. But and this time we're gonna sim to the mid-season just so see if it changes things up. But let's sim 2. Not too bad. We already have more wins than we're almost close to our win total so far. We're facing the Chiefs, who are 6-1. We're fresh from a bye too, so we're healthy. So maybe things will turn out in our favor. Let's see who's in injury report right now. Only Jerry Tillery, but we have our backup. He's only out for 2 weeks, so not too bad. We could get him back against the Bears. Herbert's not up there statistically, but I'm assuming our guys are doing all right. Our offense is 15th. Not too bad. I mean, Justin Herbert's playing pretty solid. And our defense, hopefully, 2nd. Our defense is ranked 2nd, so they're playing well. That's all I wanted to see from our defense, them playing well. So maybe it could be because Joey Bosa's playing his position. Who knows? He only has about 2.5 sacks, but our defense is pretty solid. So 2nd ranked defense in the NFL so far through 7 weeks. So this is 8 weeks. So I want to see if we beat our rival, the Chiefs. They're 6-1 though. We lost 36-7. All right, that's a bad loss. That's a bad loss. That is a bad loss. Yeah, that is a bad loss. But James Daniels back from injury. Why did we take such a bad loss? Hold on. And the Browns are 8-0, so let's not forget them. So we took an L to the Steelers and to the Packers. Then we got some good dubs, but we were gonna face the Chiefs again this season. So he threw 4 TDs, and he only got sacked once. We threw 1 TD, he got picked off once, and got sacked twice. Okay, Chris Jones got us 2 times. We were missing our guy though. We were missing our guy. So missing James Daniels to help us out with blocking the interior for Chris Jones. So that makes sense. But when they come around again, we'll definitely won't lose that. So let's sim to the playoffs and see if we could make it, sneak in. We finished 7-10. We only did 1 better than last season or 2 seasons ago. Why? What's going on? 3 losing seasons in a row? That's kind of a problem. That's becoming a problem. I feel like there's something wrong here. Our offense was 13th. Herbert was 6th in passing yards, but not passing TDs. Like what? Defense was 14. Our defense played well. Justin Herbert was okay. Austin Eckler was okay too. Keenan Allen and Tunyon did pretty nice. Like what's wrong? Shannon Wosu had 11.5 sacks, so he took off. Joey Bosa had 10.5. This kid, Darren Gray, had 9.5, so that's pretty good. We're getting there, but, like, we're not winning games. Like, all right. Fill staff. What do we need to fill our staff for? Who do we fire? We didn't fire anyone. Why is our team not winning games? That bothers me a lot. That does. I can't unlock this talent, so that sucks. I guess we'll just keep upgrading this and boost strength for all of our linemen. And then keep working on... I mean, Tunyon has been one of our leading receivers, and then Keenan Allen's going to be Keenan Allen, so it kind of doesn't make sense that we're not winning games, but I guess we could get these guys more open. You know, and excuse me, but I don't know what to do. I mean, on paper they look good. We're just not winning games. I mean, granted, this is the most wins we got since we've started this, but it still doesn't make sense that we can't win. So, and Tunyon probably just reached like 30 years old, so that's a little bit annoying. But let's see who made the Pro Bowl. Let's see who made the Pro Bowl first and foremost. I see Fred Warner there. Cowboys, Chiefs in the Pro Bowl. I mean, the Super Bowl. And we didn't make it again. Now that's getting pretty annoying. Keenan Allen and Tunyon both made the Pro Bowl, though. Defense. Shana Nwosu made it. That's good. So he's been playing pretty well. Even when we tailored the team to Joey Bosa's needs. So that's pretty interesting. But that's like, what is going on here? We're not getting what we need. We're not getting what we need out of this. So... we have about 47 million. And the Chiefs ended up winning the Super Bowl 27-24, a very close one. Willie Gay won Super Bowl MVP. Zeke won NFL MVP. Not too bad. So we had MVPs going up against each other. But let's see who we get to re-sign. I mean, it's kind of getting ridiculous. It is. That's 3 seasons in a row where we couldn't do anything. But now we got to re-sign Justin Herbert to a massive deal, and we have to keep him around. We do. We're gonna give him 222 million. Oh my gosh. Austin Eckler, you made the Pro Bowl again. You've been pretty reliable for us, so you would like to play for a new team next year? You know, you do that. You do that. We're gonna give Kenneth Murray a deal. We get him back, our star in the middle. We got James Daniels, one of our guards. We're going to have to give him... oh, damn. We're not going to be able to afford him. You don't have enough salary cap to make this move. Damn, we're going to lose our right guard. Oh, man, we're going to lose a lot of positions. Oof. Cap is getting to us. Cap is getting to us. Let's see if there's any OGs we could get rid of to be able to sign some of these guys. So, Joey Bosa's not going anywhere. Keenan Allen's 32. Oof. Is there anyone else? Because Keenan Allen's always been a beast. Michael Davis is 29. Oh nah. Oh nah. You're good. We're gonna let you go. You've enjoyed your time on our team. Shoot. Is there anyone else taking cap that we could get rid of? A lot of these guys are like going for $1 million though. If we get rid of Keenan Allen, though, like, I know we have backups, but it's like, Keenan Allen's been our guy. He's been reliable. You guys are probably going to hate me for doing this, but I'm going to remove him. We're going to release him. We got to do what's best for Cap. He's probably going to torch us. He's probably going to be the reason why we lose the game. But we got rid of Keenan Allen just so he can get a chance to win something, you know what I'm saying? But our kicker, we'll try to re-sign him. Why do you want to test free agency? You're getting $8 million for 2 years. Like, re-sign with that. Like, that doesn't even make sense. We got our punter back. Tim Settle's going to definitely come back. Broken tibia? You haven't even done anything. Oh, my God. You're gone. Joshua Kelly, we're going to re-sign you, too. Zach Seiler. I didn't even know we had you on the team. We'll re-sign you, though. A lot of these guys here, we're just going to let them be. But I'm probably going to use a franchise tag on either Eckler or James Daniels. I think I'm going to use it on... if we use it on James Daniels, that's a lot, though. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's 16 million we would not have. So we have about 23 million. Let's go into free agency. We're missing out on our receiver. But We're going to make him back. We're going to get him back. We're going to get someone back at least. We need a guard, though. James Daniels is a free agent. You're asking for some bread. I'm going to give you a solid deal. One that will let us afford you 105 total points. We're 5th. Oh, my God. What are they offering him? What are they offering him? We were 5th trying to get after him with that one. So it's like, how about this? 108. Makes us 3rd. The Jaguars are probably offering him like the world. 8.5. 112. That still keeps us at 3rd? Yo, what are they offering him? $116. Alright, that puts us in 1st place. Not too bad. Josh Ball. I'll give you a deal. Why not? Left end is good. D tackle. We're probably going to have to draft someone. Right end is okay. Linebackers. Jernard Avery as a backup speed rusher. Why not? Provide some pressure for us. Middle linebackers is good. Right outside linebacker is good. Cornerbacks is actually pretty solid. Safeties is good too. Kicker, we don't have anyone, but Tucker's a free agent. Wow. How would they let Tucker be a free agent? They're kidding me, right? I would pick him up, but he's going to cost too much for our team. So I'm going to go with Tyler Bass. Alright, so please, help us out here. Help us out. Let's see if we could get James Daniels back onto the team. That'd be amazing. James Daniels rejected us. Makes sense. Only makes sense. I mean, we didn't want to re-sign him, or not. We didn't want to, but we didn't have enough money. But receivers, though, I see OBJ's a free agent. OBJ, Van Jefferson, Samuel Watkins. Nah, let's go with OBJ. I feel like OBJ could provide some magic for us. OBJ as a Charger. That's interesting. Tunyon just reached the age of 30, so that's probably gonna have to draft someone too. But we do need some backups on the line, though. Like, I think we need a backup center. Like Mr. Will Clapp. And then, yeah. So hopefully we could get someone. But let's advance to next week. We got OBJ, so we got a new receiver for our squad. And now we're going to head into the draft week. Hopefully we can draft a guard. That'd be amazing. We have the 7th pick. We've only had picks in the 5th or 7th pick overall. So let's see if they have a solid guard for us. Please, please, please. That'd be amazing. Left guard. Right guard. Cool. DeJuan Smith. He's a late 1st rounder, though. If there's any other positions here, DeJuan Smith will reach. Why not? 74 overall. He'll be our new starter. We needed to shore up that position, though. Chargers fans are like, what are they doing? They reach for a guard. Da 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 da. That's fine, though. So with our 2nd pick, we could go receiver. I see 2 first-round receivers sitting here, but I feel like we should go with a cornerback position. Or we could wait till the 3rd round and get someone, and then maybe get one of those receivers. Let's see. D tackle is a position of need, but they don't really have anything. So I guess we'll go with the receiver position. We got a kid named Marco Guerrero, who's late 1st, and we got Leon Colbert, who's a mid 1st. They're both really fast. They both fit our scheme. So I'll go with Leon Colbert. He's a 75 overall. He's a deep threat. So we got more options for Herbert. And then in the 3rd round, I guess we'll go to cornerback position. His name is John Diggs. Nice. We do need a running back as well. But for right now, we're in the 3rd round. John Madison, he's a late 1st or late 3rd. I saw, maybe we could go with a running back too. We got a kid named Quayshawn Garvin. He's a late 1st. Why don't we pick him up? 74 overall. Put him into the squad. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And then let's send to the end of the draft. Now we have an 81 offense and an 83 defense. Not too bad. After we picked up a running back, we got a receiver, safety, corner, D tackle, and another corner, as expected. But again, this is still a good-looking team, so these guys should be able to like get the job done. They have an 87 we have an 87 defense and an 81 offense. So I'm thinking like Justin Herbert just has to like step his game up and throw more touchdowns. I feel like he's there with the yardage, but just not enough for TDs. I feel like Justin Herbert should be like the new Peyton Manning with the amount of TDs he'll throw. Like, so I just feel like it would be better if that was the case. But so far, it's like he's been all right, but he's getting disrespected when it comes to like making certain rosters and stuff like that. So we got Garvin as our starter. We got OBJ now, Mike Williams, Jalen Guyton, and Colbert. So good receiver core. Offensive line is still pretty solid though, not too bad actually, and defense is not too bad. We got some backups here and there. D-line has some backups too. I mean, this team looks pretty good. They look pretty good. So it's like, it's like these guys should do something. Like, all right, let's into the playoffs and see if we can make it. We went 10-7 though. We went 10-7. Finally had a positive season. Finally. Hallelujah. We had a positive season, but we finished third in our division. So, Justin Herbert was third up there too. Finally threw some damn TDs. Keenan Allen, of course, had a freaking beast freaking year. He had 14 touchdowns on 88 catches and 1,400 yards. That's expected. Our offense finished 12th. Justin Herbert was third in passing yards, fifth in passing TDs. Defense, they finished 25th, so they were back to their ways. 37 touchdowns, 7 picks for Justin Herbert with a 104 passer rating. Quayshawn Garvin had 14 touchdowns, 844 yards, not too bad. Robert Tonyan was our leading receiver. OBJ did okay. Nothing too crazy. Joshua Kelly, our backup running back, had a lot of receptions, which is really nice to see. And defense, Joey Bosa only had 6.5 sacks. What happened? What happened to our defense? He only had 6.5 sacks. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually really bad, I think. OBJ didn't really do anything except be a receiver. He was just there for us. So we got some meal return from injury. Spencer Taylor. Let's see the Pro Bowl roster. See if any of our guys made it. Ravens, Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Herbert finally made the Pro Bowl in his 4th year. Thank gosh. Offensive line. Tonyan did not make the Pro Bowl. None of our guys made it. Brian O'Neill made it. That's good. D-line. Joey Bosa made it, surprisingly. Corners, safeties. None of our guys made it. Okay, not too bad, but still could be better. Had a couple guys getting the proper respect they needed. Quayshawn Garvin had 14 touchdowns. That's pretty nice. So he probably got like Offensive Rookie of the Year. Wears number 4 for us too. So he might be our new beast in the backfield. And then Super Bowl week, Ravens ended up winning the Super Bowl. Hopefully Quayshawn Garvin won Offensive Rookie of the Year. He did, which is pretty nice. So we did our thing there. We're drafting that kid. He's primed for a better season. But I feel like, I mean, we went 10-7. We got to re-sign players. We only have about $35 million left. And I hope to gosh we could re-sign some of these guys. Rashawn Slater, our starting left tackle. Our star left tackle. Please re-sign with us. Thank you. Asante Samuel, our starting corner. Do you want to re-sign with us maybe? That'd be nice. He does. We got Jalen Guyton. Jerry Tiller, I'm letting him walk. But Jalen Guyton, though, I'm going to let him walk because we have that kid we drafted. Joshua Palmer. No, we could always draft someone. Zach Seiler. As a backup, just take that deal. He takes it. Chris Rumpf as a backup, just take the deal. If he just takes the deal, we're good. Larry Roontree, just take the deal and we're good. Trey McKitty, if you take the deal, we're good. And then we got Mark Webb, Brendan James, Blake Hance. Not too bad. Mark Webb, though, he looks like a pretty solid safety. He took the deal, too. So we re-signed some of our key backups. And I feel like even though Tunyan's been a beast, he's had consecutive seasons with over 1,000 yards. I think we should release him because I think he will affect our cap space soon, if not now. OBJ, we could get rid of him too. Honestly, let's get rid of OBJ first before anything. We'll get rid of him first because he's not really doing anything for us. So we could just always draft someone too or sign someone. But Let's advance to next week. Tunyon's getting old though. Tunyon is for sure getting old, and they're saying we need to shore that up. I think we might just do that. Offensive line though is pretty solid, I'd say. I just like having backups, so we'll just sign Nick Martin to a veterans deal, just in case injuries happen. You know, if there's a young tight end on the market, that could work too. Noah Gray, Foster Morrow, Trey McKitty, Foster Gray. We could draft someone. Yeah, I always say we could draft someone, but it's true we can. D tackles. They got a lot of young guys here. Right end, we just need a backup. Deshaun Hand should fit the scheme as being a run stopper. Wouldn't be too bad for us. Left outside is Joey. Middles are good. Right outside is good. Corners are good. Safeties are good. Kicker, punter. So those positions are really good. So we kind of have still the same team. So let's advance to next week. We just need to draft tight end receiver, just like that. Tight end receiver, and then just keep it pushing. Maybe draft the receiver, or maybe draft the tight end in the second round if there even is any. You know. Well, let's start drafting. We have the 18th pick in the draft. Lions have had the first pick for forever, but Buccaneers have drafted a nice outside linebacker. So now it's our time to shine. Tight ends, they got a kid named Eric Jaramillo. We could get him in the second round. Yeah, so we could worry about that in the second round. We need a receiver, though. We got a couple here. We got Mike Hobbs. He's a late first. We also have Corin St. Clair. He's a late first. He's pretty fast, though. We got Brandon Lewis, who's a mid first. Jaleel Frey, who's late first. They got a lot of receivers here. A lot of gems here, for sure. A lot of gems. Corin St. Clair. I'll go with the dude who's a mid-first rounder. We'll go with Brendan Lewis. He's a deep threat, 75 overall, not too bad. He's going to be there with Mike Williams and the other two guys we have. Second round, hopefully we could pick up that tight end. That'd be amazing if we can. I feel like he's gone, though. He's not. Eric Jaramillo. Cool, we pick him up, 72 overall. Adds more depth to the team. Now we could sim past the draft. We shored up the positions we needed. Alright, now looking at the draft recap. We end up getting a corner, linebacker, safety, another linebacker, and another receiver. So not too bad. And this will be the last season of the rebuild. I think this is year 5 of it. We have an 85 defense and an 83 offense. Not too bad. I'm gonna show you guys. So Justin Herbert's a 94. Garvin's an 81. We got Colbert in the second year on our squad. We got Mike Williams being our lead receiver. And then offensive line is looking pretty good, of course. Tight ends, we got Jaramillo with Tunyon and McKitty, so they'll learn from Tunyon. And then linebackers are pretty good. Front seven is looking really beastly. And we got some solid corners here. And we should make the playoffs. So all we can do is hope and pray. So let's send to the playoffs and see if we can get it done. Oh, we went 8-9. Chiefs went 15-2. So the Chiefs, man, they're a freaking problem, man. We can't do anything in this division. But I feel like real life that's not the case because Justin Herbert has been putting in pain. As we made this video, they beat the Browns in that game where they scored 89 points total. But, damn. None of our guys were there defensively. Raymond Pleasant, that linebacker, I feel like was pretty nice. Justin Herbert had 39 passing TDs and 7th in passing yards. And our defense was 15th. So, offense wasn't that bad. 39 touchdowns, 12 picks. So, Justin Herbert's the truth. They drafted a new guy in Quayshawn and Garvin. He's been pretty solid. Another good year for him. Robert Tunyon and Colbert both had over 1,000 yards. So, our receivers did really nice. Joey Bosa had 11 sacks. We had a good amount of picks. Defense was pretty solid. It was just Madden simulation did not like us. So, I guess I'll just leave it at that. Anyways, guys, so if you guys enjoyed watching the video, maybe you guys will have better luck rebuilding the Chargers. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have tried them before. And without further ado, ladies and gents, I'll catch you in the next one. And remember, you gotta be a fiend to succeed. Peace.